And this meeting is also going live in YouTube also. If you are facing issue to connect to Zoom, you can connect in YouTube live also. We have shared the link in the WhatsApp group, and you follow that. Welcome all. Kindly wait for a couple of minutes for the other participants to join. Okay, we can start this webinar now. Hi to each and everyone. Are you able to hear? Kindly reply in the chat. Great. Okay. Fine. So this is Ayyappan speaking from All Pro Trainings Private Limited. Okay, I'm your guide in this webinar. So telling about All Pro Trainings, we are offering diverse training specializing in IT technologies, electrical, electronics, and soft skill. Having trained over 25,000 plus students globally, we have placed many in top MNCs. Our course offerings include the webinar, the current session, the flash course, it will come about 10 hours, and the full course, it will come around 35 hours. Let's explore the agenda covering the student intros, a 45 minutes class, and after that, the feedback session, and finally the certificates will be provided. Everything will involve here. So in front of going to the session, I like to present a short video which explain about All Pro trainings and what we are doing. Okay, I'm sharing the screen. Kindly watch. Okay, thanks for watch the introduction video. Next, I'm going to present the agenda PPT. I'm sharing the screen. This is the welcome PPT. I hope you people are able to see this. Okay, so initially, I'm going to explain this slide. So the webinar overview is like, so the participant introduction, initially it will be for 5 minutes. You people can introduce about yourself in the chat. So the trainer will come to know about you people. So he will deliver the whole webinar accordingly as per the participants counts and as per their background. So the trainer will deliver it. That is very important. The next one is the webinar content. Okay, the webinar content will come about 45 minutes. Here the trainer will explain everything in a clear manner about AWS and the lighter stuffs. Okay, so then the finally 20 minutes is for query session. This is a very important thing. Since the trainer is a well expert trainer, you can ask all your doubts to the trainer directly. Okay, then 5 minutes for students guide, how the trainings and everything we are providing, how we are differing from other training center, everything we will explain in the students guide. And finally, APT offer. So for the participants who joined today, we will specially giving a mind-blowing offer. So that will be announced here in this APT offers. Finally, queries and feedback as well as the certificate link. And very important thing is participants who are attending till the end only will get the certificate. Okay, so kindly attend till the end. Okay, that is very important. Let's start this webinar. So next, I like to introduce about the trainer. Okay, the trainer name is Mr. Clayton. So telling about him, he is having vast experience in the IT industry, especially in the cloud and lighter stuffs, AWS, and also DevOps. He is having around 10 years of experience in this IT industry. He is going to present the webinar today. And also, I like to present one more PPT, which explain further more about us. What is All Pro trainings and what we are providing. Okay. So here the main important thing is like we are providing training to the students, freshers, as well as the experienced professionals to advance their careers. Okay. So we have students all over the world, especially in India, US, Africa, Australia, as well as European countries. All over the world, we are having the students. Like our vision is to train more than 10 million people worldwide. That is our main vision. So, and we are providing courses like IT courses, electrical and electronic courses, as well as the soft skill courses. Okay. Then types of training like individual training, corporate training, as well as the college training, everything we are providing. And so if you take trainings, we have divided into 3 categories. The first one is the free webinar that you are attending now. Participants who are attending this webinar will get the free certificate at the end of the webinar. The next one is the flash course and the workshop. It will be conducted monthly once. Okay. So that also for this AWS also we will conduct. It will cover the basics of the technology. And finally, the important one is like the full course. It will cover the end-to-end about the course. It will come around 35 hours, around 2 months it will come. Okay. The next thing is like corporate training. We are also providing the corporate training. We have already trained hundreds of corporate all over India as well as the abroad like Malaysia, Singapore, and related countries. Okay, so it is like three types. One is virtually we are providing in online, also recorded videos as well as a classroom live training also we are providing. The next one is a college training, live online training as well as the offline campus training we are providing. Okay, why all pro trainings? How we are differing from other training center? Like you can learn at your convenient timing, practical session, clear your doubts at any time, topics to crack the interview session, designed to clear professional certification, free mock interview, free resume building, lifelong community support, then LinkedIn recommendation, recordings of all the classes and job guidance. All these stuff you will get it. Okay. And it is not only AWS. We are providing all kind of IT courses like RPA. We are specialized, well versed in the RPA technology tools like Blue Prism, Automation Anywhere, UiPath, Pega Openspan, Power Automate, and then also cloud computing, AWS, Azure, GCP, then artificial intelligence, front end, ERP tools, and also list of courses like backend, database, automation testing, CRM tools, and other courses, data analytics, ETL tools, programming languages, business analyst, data science. This is a currently trending technology, data science, firewall, soft skill courses. And also we are providing the electrical and electronic courses listed below. So our achievements is like we have already trained more than 25,000 plus employees and students all over the world. They are working in various MNCs. Okay. And these are some of our clients like Mindtree, Cognizant, Wipro, TCS, and many others are available. And these are some of our other clients. And these are some of the certifications our students have completed, like UiPath, Blue Prism, Power Automate, Microsoft certificate, Salesforce, Oracle. Okay, this is all about um, this introduction part. So, like I already introduced about the trainer. So the trainer is Mr. Clayton. So in front of going to start the webinar, I request each and everyone to introduce about yourself in the chat. So kindly introduce about yourself. Kindly tell like your name and from which background, name and location, and from which background you are belongs to, and what is your expectation in this webinar. Yeah, hi Kalayarasan. Thank you. Hello, my name is Sandhya Hari from Hyderabad. Great. Welcome, Sandhya. Hi, good evening. My name is Monsi and I'm doing MCA from GLS University in Ahmedabad. And I'm living in Ahmedabad and interested in app development. Great, excellent. How about others? Totally 50 plus participants are available. So my name is Bala Ganapati. I'm working in non-IT background from Chennai. Want to move into IT, have 8 years of experience in non-IT. Great. Okay. Satyender Sharma from Noida IRPA development. Great. Welcome, Satyender. Please, everyone, introduce about yourself. We want this webinar to be more interactive. Then only it will benefit you. You are spending your time. So kindly introduce about yourself in the chat. Okay. Uday from Hyderabad, working in Techam as a desktop support. Want to join AWS. Great. Kishore Bogal, I am automation developer working in Accenture and Blue Prism and VBO Macro. I am from Pune. Welcome, Kishore. Hi, Dheeraj. Good evening. Naveen Kumar, mechanical engineering from Andhra Pradesh. I want to move into IT sector. I am a fresher. Great. Welcome, Naveen. Mausumi Paul from Jamshedpur. pursuing B.Tech in computer science from ARCA University. Welcome, Paul. Kishore is having 5 years experience. Great. Balachandar from Chennai. Welcome. Dheeraj Gupta. Welcome. Shakshi from Rajpur. I am student B.Tech CSE. Welcome. Great. Dheeraj is from Nashik. Please, everyone, introduce about yourself, your name and your location and your expectation in this webinar. Rameshwar Shashirao Patel. Welcome. Mahendra Kumar from Mumbai, working in HDFC Bank in IT department. Great. Welcome. Saurav Dole. Good evening, sir. Saurav Dole from Indapur. I am intern in AWS, studying in third year computer science engineering. Kishore Bagal, automation developer. Working in Accenture on Blue Prism VBA macro. Welcome. Priyanka from Pune, current doing MCA. Great. Vasant Kumar from Tirunelveli. Welcome, Vasant. Rishi Shekhar from Luckipur, Uttar Pradesh, pursuing MCE from GNOT Engineering College in Greater Noida. Sharada Janra from Pune, pursuing BSc Computer Science. Welcome, Sharada. Dheeraj is doing computer engineering in E and TC background. Great. Rameshwar from Pune, working in Wipro IT manager. Great, excellent. Okay, guys. Madan Kumar from Chennai. Welcome. Vigneshwari from Pondicherry, and I am accountant. Okay, so totally 55 participants available now. Yeah, now we can start the webinar. So, like till now, what we saw, the people are in different things. Like some people are working, some people are working in the college, some are senior professionals like managers also joined this webinar. So the trainer will give accordingly. Finally, Roshni from Coimbatore, pursuing B.Tech Artificial Intelligence and Data Science. Madan Kumar, Chennai, System Engineer, Network. Okay, guys, thank you very much. Okay. Mruna from Coimbatore, pursuing B Computer Science. Madhumita from Coimbatore, great. Okay. Yeah, now, Clayton, you can start.
Thanks, Ayyappan. Yeah, a very good evening to one and all. So I could see significant participants being there in this session for today. And I could also see the participants from across the Pandia. So I could see from participants from Bhubaneswar, Noida, down south of Tamil Nadu, whatnot, right? So I could see from everywhere. So that's something I really admire to have all the participants from different states, right, to have joined this in this webinar for today. Okay, so to start off, right, so I have a quick query for everyone. So hey, I used to ask this to my students. Okay, why AWS? Why are we in need to have the AWS knowledge acquired in the first place? So that's my very first question to everyone here in this group. Could you please give a one-liner, just a one-liner on why do we need to acquire cloud knowledge, especially AWS? So in today's world, what's the need? What's the need to have any basics idea? What you have, right? You can just put it in a one-liner in the group chat, so that right we can understand what's your perspective on server knowledge. Saurabh Dole says it's server knowledge. I totally agree with you. Yes. When it comes to infrastructure as a service, of course, we may need to have to get to know more about the infra. I totally agree with you. Apart from that, So why in today's world, why do we need to have cloud knowledge in general? Be it AWS, be it Azure, be it Google Cloud, whatnot, right? We have got 50 plus service cloud vendors out there. Okay, we can't store that much of data on disk or any place. That's why we need AWS. Mansi, I totally agree with you. Of course, we wouldn't be able to maintain the huge volume of data, and we wouldn't be able to manage the data. That's correct. Totally agree with you. Okay. Um, so it's not just to store the data. Okay. We'll come to that point. Okay. Any DB could store. Okay. We'll come to that point. But what you said, it was totally correct. Okay, Saurabh. So you say like AWS provide many services like EC2, database, bucket creation, etc., etc. I agree. I totally agree. AWS provides all the services. It's not the many services. It's all the services. Okay. Whatever there in the market, right? Everything we have got inside our AWS. Okay. Inside our cloud. Everything A to Z. Okay. I would say A to Z. Mansi, so managing the data, getting that data based on our user requirement. All right. So the server response, I totally agree with you. Deployments, CI/CD pipelines, whatnot, right? On dev perspective, of course, yes. We do the coding and deploy it in the servers, pods, whatnot, right? And of course, users would hit that pod and get the response. Yes, we need the massive infrastructure. Agree, totally agree with you. Bala, so it's a fast moving in market, and also we are in need advanced technology. We need to have everything in cloud. It's already there in cloud. I totally agree with you. It's already there in the cloud. Um, it's been already moved and it's been preferred. It's been the business leveraging AWS. Okay, it's the era has been. We are in the era. It's been started. We are into that. Okay, so we are into that phase already. So it's been quite long since business has started their approach to leverage all the services, not only a few services, almost all the services from cloud, especially AWS. I'll tell you why. I'm not rationalizing the product vendors here, but I would need to um, uh, provide some justification why AWS is being preferred amongst the other cloud vendors. Anyway, I'm not blaming the other cloud vendors. Yes, of course, Azure, Google Cloud, Oracle, Alibaba, DigitalOcean. Okay, so whatnot, right? IBM's cloud. So these clouds also plays a very good role in the current market. Okay, I can't deny that fact as well. I'll tell you why AWS stands a front runner. Okay, here strongest one, Mansi, yes, provides great features rather than other cloud providers. Strongest, okay, the term strongest I could interpret as robust, reliable. I could interpret it as yes, that's correct. So that's what. It's more reliable, robust, and scalable. Okay, of course, all the clouds and services are scalable, but AWS has got its their infra created in a very massive landscape in our world. Okay, so that's what I would say. Um, so in our universe, right? This company, AWS, right? They have their feature like availability. Yeah, that's what we are speaking. Yes, they have their infra created in plethora of regions. Okay, more than 25 plus regions out there. Okay, each and every regions comprises of 2 to 6 availability zones. These availability zones are nothing but data centers. Okay, um, we know, right? We know the current or the previous architecture of any IT businesses or the backbone of any business, right? They have that IT infra created on their own. They tend to like maintain their infra in their own premises. That's, we call it as on premises, right? The servers would be maintained by on their own. These business would own the servers, buildings, the machines, the whatnot, right? Routers, switches, when it comes to networking. So the coolant system, whatnot, right? You name it, everything, manpower, compute power, whatnot, everything they have to maintain on their own. So that's something, it's not the same case for now. Okay, everything's been changed. It's paradigm shift, I would say. We evolved. The technology has been evolved already, and currently we are into that phase. It's not like it would happen near future or in future. It's already there. It's happening. Okay, fine. So what else, guys? What else, guys? Apart from this, what else? Cloud. Why cloud? We know we you guys answered what cloud it is, but why cloud? Why do we need to have a cloud? And how that would like make a huge difference to have my own services deployed in my own on-premise services compared with the cloud vendors. So hey, I get the service from any of the cloud by paying the price, whatever that's gonna cost for a while. Say hey, I'm gonna buy out some resources from the cloud for for 2 weeks or 2 months, right? During that time alone, I would be paying the money. Okay, post which I wouldn't be paying the money for that. So what does it really make difference for, say, instead of having my own infra created, rather I would like go with the cloud vendor? How does it differ? What's the difference here? How I'm gonna how any business gonna get benefited by moving forward or going to cloud technologies? How it would like give a difference? So that's something we should ask. Okay, a big question mark, right? How it would get differed? Okay, see these businesses, right? See they are not in need to have to shell out their money much. Okay, um, it would be like a pay as you go pricing. So that's what these cloud vendors um, provide their services for um, for the limited limited scope. Say hey, I need that server for 2 months or 1 year. The project is going to be there for 1 year. I need the resources. So business would like buy out the resources for just 1 year and pay what's going to cost for that particular year, not uh, for not the date range that they are gonna implement. Other than that, okay, that's something business would not need to worry. Okay, and maintenance, right? When it comes to maintenance, they would not need to worry about the maintenance, resource planning, scaling, and their reliability, okay, and their availability, and any of data losses or any of security concerns, whatnot, right? You name it, everything would be taken care by the cloud vendor, especially from AWS side. So business only, they need to concentrate on their logic, how to promote the business, how to lure the users, how to increase their portfolio. That's it, nothing much. Okay, the whole infrastructure, the whole platform, the whole software, everything would be taken care by AWS. Okay, as a whole, everything would be taken care by AWS. Centralized data security, yes, that's what we are discussing, Mansi. That's correct. This cloud consists of online software and service. Okay, that's correct. It's a term used to describe global network of servers, each with a unique function. Yes, by definition, it is totally true. I totally agree with you, Saurabh. Mansi, Saurabh, I really appreciate. You guys are really active. So I would again recommend everyone in this group to be more active and put your questions, be interactive. Okay, just hey, whatever comes to your mind, right? Put it in the chat and let others know. Okay, so fine. I have got a simple PPT prepared for today's session. Okay, I'll quickly open it. So this is what we are discussing so far. Okay, So since it's a pay-as-you-go pricing, the business would need not to worry about the whole infrastructure maintenance. Okay, so simply they would be paying for what they're gonna use. That's it. So everything. See, to host a business, we need servers, we need the platform, we need the software to be built and to get deployed, to get tested, to get um, deployed into go live, to move to go live. So everything comes in different phases, and these different phases needs a resource, incubation chamber. We call see, in layman terms I'm speaking, say um, um, to evolve a business infra, right? So we need some incubation chamber. That incubation chamber would comprise of plethora of services, right? So instead of having it on all the services created by own and maintained by own, so we are gonna get it from cloud, that is from a vendor. We call it as AWS. Okay, he is AWS is the front runner amongst the um, other cloud providers. I'll tell you why, how how they achieved it. Okay, I'll tell you at the last of the session. Okay, so this is what the the basics of cloud. Okay, so this is what cloud is all about. Okay, so all the 50 plus cloud providers falls under this perspection. Okay, so earlier, gone are the days, right? So businesses had their own data center. Okay, so if you had like watched Tom Cruise movies and all, right? They used to show the in one of his movies in Mission Impossible, they used to show a data center on itself. Okay, wherein, right, the hero would like try to jump to a chamber, so there would be a coolant would be rotating, right? So that's nothing but a fan, right? That would like keep the entire building in a in a in a rational temperature that would support the servers, storage rooms, whatnot, right? Everything, compute rooms. So see the analogically speaking, see, those days are gone actually. Okay, um, and there are some caveats as well. Say a, a business would not be able to host their data centers in multiple regions, so they would be in need of huge chunk of money, resource, manpower, and there are some concerns as well. So at any point in time, due to some any unexpected disaster, right? If they happen to lose the data center, everything would be gone. That's it. Okay, their business would be lost. And to bring it back, right, the whole infra, it would take considerable time, and between that, right, they would lose their users, they would lose their end users, customers, clients. So of course everything would be gone. Okay, so that's what. So it's not only for the big businesses, even for small businesses, cloud would be a very supportive. So that's why in today's world we could see so many businesses, okay, in across the domains: retail, pharma, car manufacturers, airlines. Okay, uh, and even in other domains, when it comes to banking, insurances, right? I could see so many of startups being grown, leveraging these cloud vendors. Okay, cloud services. They were able to successfully build their businesses on cloud. I mean, leveraging these services from cloud, and they are currently running their businesses very successfully, leveraging these services from. Even we can have our own businesses created, and we can have our own businesses run by leveraging the cloud itself. Okay, so that's something, it's a piece of cake. But post we complete this 35 hours or 45 hours training, right, we will be even able to host our own business in the cloud environment. Okay, fine. So that's what we discussed. Instead of having our own infra, right, we can like get it from the external vendor cloud. So there are so many clients, right? They are currently using AWS, especially when it comes to Netflix, Dropbox, right? They are built on top of AWS. The Netflix exclusively leverages Amazon managed service for Kafka, okay, the streaming broker behind the scenes. S3, they are using two of the peculiar services from Amazon, and it's the whole service been hosted on the their own virtual private cloud from AWS. They have their own networking landscape. That's something massive, I would say. Fine. So here comes the game, okay, between these cloud vendors. Of course, there would be competitions, but of course there would be some preferences, okay, even from business end, right? There would be some preferences, okay. We have private, public, and hybrid cloud. So whatever we are discussing so far, right, it comes under public cloud. So AWS, Azure, Google Cloud, Oracle, Alibaba, IBM, right, OpenShift, then DigitalOcean. So you can name it, okay. These 50 plus cloud vendors comes under public cloud. Okay, anyone, even us, can leverage the services from this cloud, okay, and we can have our codes deployed, businesses created, okay, everything is we can even have our own businesses started in the public cloud. All right, hybrid cloud, some businesses, okay, prefer to have multitude or multi-cloud environment. Okay, hey, I need few services from Google Cloud. Hey, I need few services from Azure. Hey, I need few services from AWS. Why? Because in order to reduce the cost and in order to effectively make use of that particular service, they would prefer other clouds as well for any specific services. Okay, so that way they could achieve the cost management and effectively utilize their services from the cloud. So that's something they would prefer. See, it's again, it's the same flavor. If you learn AWS, it would be a piece of cake for you to keep tab on other clouds as well. Everything would be similar, only the name would get changed. That's it, nothing much. Okay. It's like a ice cream. Say, hey, it's like a vanilla flavor. It would be same. The strawberry would also be the same. So that's how the, analogically speaking, Azure, they have their services as similar to AWS. Whatever services you're going to see here inside the AWS, it will be there in the Azure, Google Cloud, in every cloud as well. Okay, that's it, nothing much. Private cloud, hey, if we say like speak about private cloud, Walmart has got their own cloud created. Okay, I used to work in Walmart back in 2018. Okay, from a vendor service company. They started um, creating their own cloud environment itself. Okay, because they had a huge chunk of money and they were able to achieve it. Okay, but that's something we are not gonna concentrate on today. But anyway, something you need to understand what the private cloud is all about. Okay, fine. So rapid elasticity, scalability is one of the characteristics of cloud computing. Of course, yes, if we need resources needs to be scaled up or scaled down, right? We can do it in a fraction of seconds. Okay. Also, there are some capacity-wise planning also has been involved. We don't need to care about capacity planning. So as and when the users or number of users counts gets increased, right, automatically your resources also get scaled accordingly. Okay, that's something we can we don't need to worry about. Everything would be taken care by AWS. We have a specific service called auto scaling that would take care everything. Okay. All right. So blah blah blah, flexibility, cost effectiveness, scalability, elasticity, high availability. Of course, yes, as I said, right, AWS would be having 20 plus regions across the world. Each and every region will be having 2 to 6 availability zones. Availability zones is nothing but data centers. Okay, so if we host a service, if we the service would be hosted in at least 2 to 3 availability zones. That way, right, high availability is achieved. Even if one data center is lost, the other data center would be able to serve the purpose, whatever the business use case is, right? The business would not be interrupted. So the business continuity would always be there. Okay. All right. Cost effectiveness. This is a very prime factor. You don't need to worry about the cost. You're gonna pay for what you're gonna use. That's it. Nothing much. Okay, so this is something very interesting, guys. IaaS, PaaS, SaaS. Okay, infrastructure as a service implies, hey, I would be buying everything from cloud, everything from the cloud in the sense from the scratch, from the server, from the platform, everything. Let's say I'm gonna rent an EC2, okay, an instance from the server, and I'm gonna put everything, the code, whatever the code I have got, right, everything I would be taking care of it on my own. That comes under my responsibility. Okay. When it comes to platform as a service, right, I would be buying out the certain features from AWS apart from server, storage, and networking. Okay. Let's say I would be buying out middleware and runtime and OS as well. So okay. So 70% of the runtime environment, right, environment would be bought from AWS itself. Okay, that's, we call it as platform as a service. Software as a service, everything end to end. Hey, I just AWS would give the endpoint itself. We would simply hit the endpoint and get the response. That's it. Okay, be it any service or be it any software, right? Software specific. We can name many. There are so many such services out there in in AWS. Okay. We'll go through the categorizations later in this session. Okay, fine. So instead of having all this maintained on our own, we can buy it out from AWS. If we buy these modules alone from AWS, we call it as IaaS. We buy these modules, we call it as PaaS, and if we buy everything, we call it as software as a service. All right, so these are some basics. Okay. Storage, of course, you're going to pay for the data stored in the cloud. For the data in, there would be of no charge. For the data out, right, whatever the data has been processed or mapped or been streamed or deployed, right, and comes out from the cloud, yeah, it would get charged. So this is how AWS evolved, and currently we are in, as I said, right, we are in that phase, and it's still evolving. The number of services being incremented on weekly basis, I would say. I could see considerable service being added over the last months. Okay, fine. So number speaks. Okay, so as I said earlier, right, AWS plays a front runner here, right? That's because AWS has huge volume of clients, huge volume of users. Okay, they are hitting AWS and getting the services. That's how the facts being determined. Okay, there is a God scale, like Forbes, we call it as Gartner magic. Gartner magic. Okay, they yearly wise they would release the stats. So stats on IT terminologies, components, services, whatnot, right? Products, companies. Okay, when it comes to cloud, right? Every year, if you could see, AWS would always be in the first place. Okay, this is being gauged in terms of number of users, the services they provide, the reliability they achieve, okay, whatnot, right? There would be lots and lots of factors comes under this. Okay, you can just go through Gartner magic um, um, stats in Google and the internet, and you can try to understand how it's been gauged. Okay, how the AWS has been given the first rank amongst the other cloud vendors. Hey, that's it's not like I'm not saying that other cloud vendors is not that capable enough, but amongst that, AWS is the most preferred. Okay. So again, when it comes to the use cases, right, everything, be it storage, data analytics, enterprise, middleware, okay, everything is there in the cloud. Okay, everything. So we spoke about regions, availability zones. Okay, so what this is all about the regions, availability zones. Availability zones nothing but data centers. They have their own data centers. AWS has their own data centers, and it would get connected globally. Okay. Fine. These are our responsibilities. What AWS would take care and what the customer would take care. That's something we can discuss in our courses. Okay. Fine. So speaking of the certification, right, we have got 12 certifications. One certification is not listed there, but there are 12 certifications. This is a very foundational level, cloud practitioner, and the second level is associate. The third level is professional. Okay, and there are specialty-wise certifications also being available in AWS. Okay, so we can unlock each and every certificate. Okay, that's how your progression has to be there in terms of learning. Okay, as and when you complete a modules, right, just go with certification. That would be very much helpful in terms like to crack an interview or to get some lucrative offers from the firms. Okay, so that's something it would be very beneficial in terms of package. Okay, so the one who does certifications and one who does the program well, right, known the program well, or trainings well, right, would be able to grab some very good opportunities. Okay, fine. And in All Pro, yes, of course, we do provide a very good support to crack all these certifications. Okay, fine. And so this is our AWS console. As I said, right, services being categorized, based on the business use cases and business requirement. Okay, if I need any database, it's there in the cloud. It's there in the AWS. If I need any service related to analytics, it's there. Okay, these all the services are available against the analytics category. Okay, if I need any services related to compute, of course, I do have plethora of services out there. If I need any services related to game development, I'll just host this service, whatnot, right? I can simply make use of or leverage these particular service. But the caveat here is, it's not a caveat, I would say. The point here is, to host a service, it's not just the particular service getting involved. Okay, along with that service, there would also be multitude of services also been involved in terms of monitoring, in terms of networking, in terms of security, in terms of role-based access, in terms of identity. Okay, whatnot, right, in terms of deployment, in terms of compute. Okay, so to host a service, as we discussed, right, we need to understand how the service need to get ghosted, either via infrastructure as a platform, or via platform as a service, or software as a service. So either way, right, we need to have at least 10 to 15 services. Okay, we need to have a good exposure towards 10 to 15 services in AWS, so that only we will be able to launch a particular business service or host a business service successfully in AWS environment. It applicable to other cloud services as well, other cloud vendors as well. Okay, you got the point, right? So until this point, do you guys have any queries? Mansi, that's correct. Private or personal organization, while hybrid is combination of private and public cloud. I totally agree with you, but I don't agree this point. Private cloud is something, if very rarely, if the business, right, if the business has huge chunk of money, they could be only able to build their own private cloud on their own, maintain the private environment. Whereas even a small businesses or even a big businesses can even rely on, uh, public cloud like AWS. Okay, That's correct, Saurabh. AWS also provide AI feature. Currently, GenAI is evolving, right? LLM, whatnot, right? These are also been there in been integrated with AI now. Public cloud like AWS also provide virtual private cloud. Okay, we can have our own secured VPCs. Okay, VPCs created, subnets created. We can have our own internet gateway created. Okay, IPv6 routing, IPv4 routing, whatnot, right? NatWave protocol. There are so many protocols out there. We can have our own secured VPCs created even in public cloud, Mansi. This point, I mean, I humbly disagree with you. Okay, that's because it's not that, hey, if I go with public cloud AWS, like it's not like we can't achieve security. There are securities there. Okay. Anyway, we'll see into that, Mansi. There are so many nuances there in AWS that we can leverage. Okay, that way, right? We can successfully achieve the security aspects, the security compilation, whatnot, right? Everything would be achieved. Okay, but really appreciate Mansi, Saurabh, right? So, anyone else like have any queries so far? So, all right. So in the interest of time, right, I could show you some demo on EC2. Okay. Hey, EC2 stands for Elastic Cloud Compute. Okay. It comes under infrastructure as a service category. The reason why, because we can like simply spin up the instances, the servers, the bare material, okay, from AWS. So servers, boxes, this implies the same. Okay, the underlying infra, the machine, compute power. Okay, so I'm gonna launch an instance. Let's say I'm gonna name it as web server. I'm gonna like buy out on Amazon Linux box. Okay, we can also like buy Mac OS, Ubuntu, Windows. Okay, there are so many flavors out there. Okay, you can opt anyone's as per our requirement. Okay, so T2 Micro comes with free of cost. So this is the compute power they provide. So this is something they are providing. Okay, so we can have our own keeper created. I'm gonna give all pro. So I'll have this downloaded as .ppk file. Hey, this is an all right. This is all we can see briefly. Okay, once we get advanced in our later sessions. Okay, progress through our later sessions. All right. Here, okay, here, like if you have a script, right? Hey, I have a script. Okay, I need to put it there, right? You can simply put it. Okay, so give me a minute. I'll look for the script. Just give me a minute, please. In order to host a web server, right? We can write a simple shell script to uh, to generate a index.html file, wherein, right, we can put our HTML tags. Okay, so give me a minute. All right. All right. there you go. So I'm sharing my screen again. So I have got my script ready. Okay. So this is a simple shell script. Okay. So I'll skip this part. So I'll just copy this and I'll put this inside the user data box. Hey, it's analogically speaking, it's something like, hey, if I need to build a house, right? Uh, Either we could like prefer to have the house constructed and later we can have that house furnished with the furnitures and whatnot, right? Interiors, or we can have the house built fully furnished. Okay, so the builder would give you a fully furnished house. It's like that only. Okay, while you launch the instance, while you launch the machine itself, you are telling the machine, you're telling the EC2, okay, the service, hey, um, hey EC2, while the machine is getting created, you configure the script inside the server and you give it to me as a ready-made one. Okay, ready-made one. Okay, ready-made web server. So this machine would act as a web server. Okay, and I'm gonna like enable the HTTP and HTTPS traffic because we are gonna hit this machine with the IP in the web browser. So I'm enabling these two traffic and I'm simply launching the instance. Welcome, Mansi. So the machine is getting created. The instance state it shows pending. I mean, it's getting configured. What are the scripts we put it in the user data, right? Hey, scripts you don't need to worry about scripts and all, right? Scripts we can get it where we can get it easily in any platform, right? Stack Overflow. There are so many platforms out there. We can get the scripts and the commands handy. Okay, so don't need to worry about the scripts and all. Okay, fine. So the machine is ready now. It's up and running. I'll refresh the screen. Of course, it needs some compute power, right? That's what we are literally doing. Okay, it's getting initialized. This particular code needs to have a environment wherein it needs to run. So that's what we are doing. Literally, we are doing that. We are creating an environment for the code, the web server. We are creating a web server for the code. Okay. It's getting still initializing. Let's wait for a while. Even if we have any plans to start off a business in near future, right? We can have our website or we can have our own business service created in AWS. Okay, there are so many services we can leverage. One service is that's what we are seeing right now. It's easy to we are leveraging the infrastructure from AWS. Likewise, we can also leverage CloudWatch, which is nothing but the monitoring service. We can leverage S3, which is a storage service. We can leverage VPC, subnets, peering, VPC peering, whatnot, right? So from networking service, okay, from the network categorization, and we can also like leverage the domain mapping from AWS with the help of Route 53. Okay, there is one such service called Route 53. Okay, I'll tell you why Route 53 is being preferred. Okay, I'll tell you. So web server, the server is it's getting it's getting initialized still. Yes, yes, Saurabh. Without the script, we can create the instance, we can create the machine, and later we can get into that machine and we can write the script on our own. Okay, probably it would take time, but if you want the server ready-made, right, as a whole, as a complete server, we can put the script in the user data. That's why that box is given. Okay. In cloud computing, data will be stored inside data warehouse, right? Yes, I totally agree with you. There are certain services being provided by RDS, okay, relational database services, wherein, right, we can leverage we can work directly on the data warehouses. There is one service called Snowflake, okay, and moreover, right, um, um, in RDS, we have MySQL database, Oracle databases, Aurora is there. So those databases also would act as a warehouse. Okay, based on the different use cases, based on different business logics, we would leverage such warehouses. Okay, Mansi. Predominantly, S3 is used to store the huge volume of data. It would also be used for static and dynamic website hosting. Okay, fine. So the server is ready now. I'm picking up the IP address, and I'll simply hit the IP. Okay. See, I'd be able to see the response. Okay. So you guys can see the response, right? So, okay, later at some point in time, hey, I need to have a lucrative website. So I need I need some I need to enhance the script. Okay, later at some point, if you think you need to enhance the script, yes, we can do that. Okay, I'll tell you how that it can be achieved. Just go to your machine. Hey, this is your IP, your address of your machine. Okay, this is how you would be accessing the server. You hit that server, you get the response. That's it. It acts as a web server. Okay, so all the details is out there. If you want to have the monitoring enabled, you can have it enabled. Okay, this we can discuss it later when it comes to CloudWatch. Okay, this is what we have literally done. Okay, this is what we have literally done. I'll show you in a diagrammatical representation. So this is what we have literally done. We have like created an instance. Okay, so we have created a security group, EBS volumes, whatnot, right? So we are going to log in with the putty now. But in the interest of time, I would not be able to explain everything. Okay, the diagrammatical approach, right? I would not be able to express everything. Okay, these are the nuances we can like work on later. Okay, fine. So I'm copying the IP address and I'm opening the putty. EC2 user, the username @ your IP. That's it. And the SSH, right? The whatever the key which we downloaded while we created that machine, you just put it. That's it. You'll be able to log into that instance. Okay. So I'm just expanding the screen. Appearance change. I'll make it as 20. Apply. That's it. That's it. Fine. Okay, so cd var www.html. So this is the script. Okay, this is the file we created. Okay, with the help of the script. If I'm not wrong, right? If I'm not wrong, this is the script. Uh, we, uh, we have done that. Okay, fine. If I want to have this enhanced, right, I could do a simple trick. Okay, so give me 30 seconds of time. Okay, I'll work on some script and I'll show you.
Yeah, sure. In the meantime, I'm posting some polls in the chat.
Mhm.
People can answer those polls. It's a basic questions. You can answer in the chat itself. The first question is, what does IaaS stand for in the context of cloud computing? You can answer in the chat. Finally, I will tell the correct answer. Answer what you know, don't search in the internet. Yeah, many people answered correctly. Yeah, almost most of the people answered correctly. The correct answer is B only, infrastructure as a service. Thank you. I'm posting the next poll. Kindly try to answer this one. Which of the following is a fundamental characteristics of cloud computing? On-premise deployment only, pay-as-you-go pricing, fixed resource scaling, manual backup management. Yeah, here also most of the people answer correctly. I want everyone to answer. Please be interactive. It's a very basic questions. Yeah, I want still more answer from you people. Try to answer it. Okay. Few people answer correctly like Bala, Saurabh, Sandy, Yatish. So the correct answer is B, pay as you go pricing. Next question I'm going to post. The question is, what is the purpose of AWS S3 in cloud storage? Serverless computing, NoSQL database, object storage, and virtual private networking. What will be the correct answer? Anybody? Yeah, most of the people answering. Avinash, Mansi, Nitish, Saurav, Madan, Mala, Srivalli, Kirtana, Mausumi. Yeah, almost everyone answered correctly. The correct answer is C, object storage. Two more questions. Fourth one I'm going to post now. Yeah. So the question is, which AWS service provides a scalable and fully managed relational database in the cloud? S3 or RDS, Lambda, EC2. People are answering. Same number of people only answering continuously. I request everyone to answer. Okay, so the correct answer is RDS, B, Relational Database Service. Finally, I'm going to post the final question. After that, Clayton will continue. Which AWS service allows you to automatically scale the number of compute resources based on demand? Just guess whatever you know, guess it. If it is wrong, also finally I will tell the answer. You people can do it. Which, sorry, I wrongly mentioned the question. Next question. The question is, what does PaaS stand for in cloud computing? Sorry, platform as a service, private as a service, protocol as a service, programming as a service. I'm going to post again one more time. Okay, I'll immediately everyone answer correctly. The answer is the platform as a service. Okay. So thanks everyone who participated in this. Most of the people answer correctly. Those who not answer correctly also learn it. Okay, thank you. Clayton, you can continue.
Thanks, Ivan. Hey, sorry folks. Actually, I have got like a huge folder database. Okay, I had to like traverse through um, traverse my learning. Okay, so much of things is out there. Okay, I had to pick the code and I had to like formulate a quick snippet. Okay, so we can I see I have just added a couple of tags, HTML tags. Okay, nothing much. Okay, so it shows something related to all pro training. Okay, so what we offer. Okay, so I have added some other additional tags. Okay, that's it, nothing much. Okay, and I close the HTML tag, I close the body, I close the footer. So this is the footer section, this is the header section. Okay, so inside that I have written some body elements. Okay, that's it, nothing much. It's a simple basic HTML. Okay, I'm just copying this piece of snippet. Okay, so I'm gonna edit this file. So vi index.html. Vi stands for visual editor. Okay, so this we can learn later in the course. There's a separate module there as part of it comes as part of the course only. Okay, so just put your uh, code in that particular file and just save it, nothing much. I'm just saving the file. Okay, before pasting the content, we should press the I so that it would be moved to insert mode. Okay, then put your code and come to the end. Okay, end of the file. Then you try to save it. What it shows. Okay, it doesn't have, I think, the permission issues. Okay, sudo, I'll log in as root user. Okay, now I can show you the difference. VI, now I can VI it. So I'm logging in as root user. We can discuss this later. Okay, why I need to log into the root user. Okay. And I'm copying this content and putting it here, and I'm just saving it. That's it. Okay, so I'm just exiting it from the machine. That's it, nothing much. Okay. So I'm copying the same IP. Okay, I'm hitting the IP. Okay, see, I'm getting some additional information. Okay, even we can have this content being shown in a very lucrative way. Okay, we can add some other, graphical tags from HTML. Okay, that we can discuss it later. Okay, so that's how we simply hosted a website. Okay, we simply hosted a website. But in real world, hey, I have 1 minute of time. Okay, in real world, we would not be exposing IP to end users. Rather, we would be having a meaningful domain, say www.allprotrainings, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. So we can buy the domains from AWS itself. There is a service called Route 53. Okay, we can leverage the domain names from the AWS itself, and we can map it to this particular IP or a particular load balancer. Okay, that way, right? We can have n number of instances created, and we can balance our load evenly. Say over the time, if your users account is being increased, right, then one server would not be able to serve the purpose. We would need to have a plethora of servers to support the business. Okay, so that's how we need to fine tune the number of instances, number of I mean number of instances by auto scaling. There are some features in EC2, okay, that would provide the auto scaling. We don't need to care about the scaling and all, scale down and all. We don't need to take care. Everything would be taken care by AWS itself. So that's what it is all about, folks. Okay. So in today's demo, we literally created a web server and hosted a simple website. Okay, simple website for all pro. Okay, so that's how it works. Okay, in real world also that's how it works. But in real world, there are so many things out there that we need to learn. Okay, it would be very interesting as well, I would say. Fine. So the important point is just stop your instance once you are done with your work. Okay, that's it. So Mansi, for your question, see, we have got a particular service called Redshift, okay, and Lake Formation. These two services would act as a data warehouse itself. Amazon has got their own data warehouse maintained. Okay, you would not believe it. Okay, that's something massive, I would say. Instead of having the business of having a own data warehouse, right, RDBMS, right, Redshift serves that purpose. It's from AWS service. Okay, so I'm done with my presentation for today. So folks, like, if you have any clarifications, please feel free to post your queries in the chat. I'd be happy to answer. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Clayton. Guys, if you have any queries to ask to the trainer, you can raise your hand. We will unmute you. You can directly ask to the trainer. It's for 10 to 15 minutes. We can have it. So you can raise your hand. We will unmute you. And you can directly speak with the trainer. Anybody having any queries, questions? Please raise your hand.
Okay. So I think Saurabh has got one. So which system in AWS should be learned for best job? Okay, so the services from AWS is right. As I said earlier, there are 10 to 15 services that is must to have any services hosted. What the services we hosted now is just a web service. Okay, if we want to have the analytics service hosted, we can have it hosted, but we need to have the basic understanding of 10 to 15 services. That is really mandate, and it is must. Without the 10 to 15 services, you would not be able to host a service in real-time environment, okay, in AWS. So IRPA would be sharing the services list as part of their curriculum, right? The mandate services which I'm referring, right? The services from networking, monitoring, compute, identity, security. From the services, IRPA would be sharing it with you, Saurabh. You can check with IRPA. System. Okay, system. I would say Linux, Saurabh. Okay, for its reliability and for its robustness. Mac, of course, it's expensive. Windows, I'm not a big fan of Windows personally, but enterprises still prefer to have their services hosted in Linux environment because of its robustness and reliability, and even for its security.
Yeah, Sandy have raised the hand. I am unmuting Sandy. Sandy, you can speak now.
Hi, I want to know that what will be the benefit of learning AWS as a professional career?
Okay.
As a professional career, where what all the jobs and all these things, how it will be useful? Like that, I wanted to know.
Okay, personally, I have got like good experience in working in AWS platform. Okay, on that experience, I'm commenting on this. Okay, you can have the business proposals created and get submitted with your clients. Okay, on behalf of your company, and have the contract signed, and you can migrate the existing infra, or you can simply change the existing infrastructure of your landscape to AWS environment.
Okay.
And that would be like years and years of project work. months
So
and
do
months
we
of
have
project.
lot of okay? So we
It
have lot of opportunities in making it as a career as well.
exactly. Again, like it's a business, right? In terms of business, it's a business. Of course, it's a business.
Business it is, yeah, but making the AWS is a very costly, no? So that's why I was
Um,
asking.
okay, it's not that
Huh.
costly, I would say, Sandy.
Okay.
So it's not that expensive. Even
Uh-huh.
with the correct identification of the resource planning, architecture, and capacity
Okay.
planning, we can and of course, as I said earlier, right, the 10 to 15 services which one must learn, right? um,
Hmm.
Based on that, we can fine tune our architecture effectively, efficiently, in terms of 6
Okay.
pillars. There are 6 pillars in
Okay.
AWS. Okay, each
Hmm.
represents the one represents security, one represents cost, and likewise each pillar represents some integrity. Okay, based on that approach, architect, we can simply design our own landscape, whatever it be, your existing IT infrastructure, right, ecosystem components. What are the components out there in your on premises? We can simply move it to AWS. That's why
Okay.
the
Hmm.
we always suggest any candidate to go with learning as well as with certification as well. In associate level, there are 3 certifications out there: solution architect, the developer, DevOps. So if you go with the solution architect, you would be able to provide a design that would be helpful to migrate your existing. And again, as I said, right, it would involve months and months and man efforts, and that would be a big project.
Okay. Others, do you have any queries? Okay, fine. I think they are good. Okay. Thank you very much, Clayton, for the wonderful webinar. Okay. So next we can move to the next session. I'm going to present my screen. Yeah, like I already told, so I'm going to present APT Students Guide. This is nothing but how daily classes will be available once you join the course. Okay. Suppose if you are joining the course, how we are differing from other training center. That is what mainly we are trying to present. One second. I'm sharing the screen. Yeah, hope you are able to see. So like we are following the APT 5 forces, like a simple learning methodology, students recall, creative explanation, fingertip material, and finally the additional bonuses. Okay. So next, one by one, I'm going to explain you. Simple learning methodology is nothing but like once you join the course, daily the classes will be around 75 minutes. The first session will be like 10 minutes. Like here, the trainer will take you the previous day. If you are having any doubts, the trainer will explain you here. Then the session 2 will be like 20 minutes. What will happen here is like the trainer will take today's set of topics. Then session 3 will be like 15 minutes. Here you can practice like whatever the trainer took in the session 2. That's very important. Again, session for 15 minutes, the trainer will take the next set of topics. Session 5 will be 10 minutes. You can practice whatever the trainer took in session 4. And finally, session 6 will be like 5 minutes, and you can recall whatever you can learn only today. Okay. The next thing is habit loop. This is very, very important thing. So what we are lacking, everyone is having a queue. Queue is nothing but the aim or destination or something, like so to getting a job, switching from one company to another. But what we are lacking is a routine. What is a routine? Routine is nothing but if we are doing anything in a continuous manner for a certain number of days, it will become a routine for us. Okay. So once you join the course daily, if you are continuously learning in a live class in a particular manner, you will reach this reward. That is the main purpose of these live classes. We are only providing the live classes here. Okay. The next one is the learning pyramid. This is also a very important thing. Okay. So what is the main purpose of learning pyramid? Like today, if you see, you hear the lecture also in a audio visual manner. So you will get around 20% whatever the trainer shown today. Okay. The next one is, one second. Okay, like I demonstrated here, the learning pyramid, you will learn each and everything if you are practically doing. That is a very, very important. The practically, if you are doing each and everything, you will learn everything. Okay. The next one is a creative explanation. Like, so when you see everyone is having on some queries, like everything is available in the internet for free, why we have to pay and learn? I will ask one question return to you people, like everything is available in the internet for more number of years, why we not learn till today? So like I previously explained, the habit loop is a very important thing, and we need a person who is already working in the market. For example, if you see the YouTube, the person will teach you in a pre-recorded manner. What is a pre-recorded manner? You can't ask your doubts. That the person who is teaching that don't know about you, how fast you will learn this technology, in which place you are good with, you which place you are not that much good. So those stuff, those people don't know. How we can overcome those things is like in a live class with a trainer who is an expert in the market. Okay. The next thing is like daily class notes the trainer will provide to you people. And apart from that, all the classes are recorded, live classes, and it is also recorded, and it will be permanently given to you people. Okay, lifelong you can make use of it. Then fingertip materials and additional bonuses, like we already told, you will get free interview session, resume preparation help, lifelong community support. We are available in WhatsApp channels, Telegram groups, channels also, and also Facebook separate community available. Everywhere we are available. Professional certification guidance, job links, and also we are running consultancy. If there is any openings, we will directly offer you. These are the minimum market salary. So you see here, if you are a fresher, you should minimum get 4 lakhs. If you have 2 years experience, minimum you should get 6 lakhs. If you have 6-year experience, minimum you should get 15 lakhs. Okay, if you have 10 years, minimum you should get 25 lakhs. This is all about APT students guide. If you have any queries in this, you can let me know. Okay, so next I am going to present one minute. Some of our students feedback who have already learned from us. So finally, after this slide, I will provide the feedback form. Once again. Okay. So these are some of the students who learn from us. One second, I'm sharing the screen again. Yeah. Now you can able to see. So not like I already told, we are not only providing this AWS, we are providing all kind of IT courses. Like recently completed Blue Prism student gave the review. This is a recently completed QA automation, Selenium with a Java testing student from USA. She's from US. Then Power Automate student who recently completed Power Automate, RPA, UiPath. So many technologies. In RPA, we are well expert. Python with the Tableau, RPA, Power Automate, Blue Prism, Java backend, SQL DBA, Drupal. So all these reviews are available in the Google Business. We are having a Google rating of 4.8 from around 230 Google reviews. RPA, UiPath, Blue Prism, Golang USA student. So programming languages, UiPath, React.js, Power Automate, AWS. So Arush, she's a student from US. She learned AWS from Clayton only actually. So Clayton is a great instructor. He has great examples and methods of teaching so that you can process all the information properly. Would 100% recommend taking the AWS course. So React.js student, QA automation. And we are also available in Instagram, having 11,000 plus followers, and YouTube, around 2,000 followers, and LinkedIn having 5,000 plus followers. AWS DevOps student Muhammad Arif. This one also Clayton only trained. App development student Muhammad Riaz. He also Clayton only trained. Azure DevOps student, RPA path. So many students. Some of the students review only I am highlighting here. Remaining reviews will be available in the Google Business. You can directly go and see it. Starina Vijay from Singapore, Blue Prism student. Okay, graphic design. SAP student, Java, Power Automate, AWS DevOps, UiPath, AWS student, Priya. So many students from all over the world. Okay. So this is all about this student review. Finally, I like to present the offer like I told and promised initially. Can we move to the offer session? I want a reply from each and everyone. Kindly reply yes in the chat box so we can move to the offer session. Great. I'm getting many replies. Final PPT for the offer I am presenting. 1 second. I'm sharing the screen. So all pro trainings offer. So first I like to present the training model. So training model is like full course and flash course both are available for AWS. Full course, like I already told, it will be either in Skype or Zoom, or flash course also will be in Skype or Zoom. Both are recorded, and full course will come around 35 hours, 2,400 minutes, and it will come around 30 classes, 75 minutes per day. Same like here in the flash course, totally around 10 hours, 5 to 10 hours, it will come. Okay. Course market price. What will be the course market price? Anybody? I want to be interactive in this. Kindly reply the market price. The market price to learn this AWS course. How much it would be? Kindly reply in the chat. It will be good for us. Yeah, people are replying. Mansi. Yeah, Mansi is telling 40,000. Yeah, she is almost right. 40,000 to learn this course. Exactly. The full course to learn in the market price to this AWS full course is 40 to 50,000. People are asking nowadays. You can go to any center. Bala is telling 55K. Yeah, you also. I am telling the minimum price. People are asking more than this. Even 1 lakh also people are asking to learn this AWS course. Okay. Flash course means I am telling the basic. The basic itself people are asking nowadays. 12,000 to 15,000 they are asking. So will you people interested to pay this and learn this course now? I want a reply from each and everyone. Are you interested to learn with this price? I mean the market price. Kindly reply yes in the chat box or no. If you're not interested, reply no. I want answer from you people. Please be interactive. So your chat, nobody will be able to see that. Only myself only can be able to see. You can reply whether you are interested to learn with this price or you need more offer. If you need more offer, reply like offer, OFFER, offer in the chat box. I'm getting more replies now. Most of the people are not want to see in this price and they want more offer. Darshan replied offer. Yatish also replied offer. What about others? I want each and everyone to reply. Yeah, many people replied offer. Great. That is great to see. Sure, definitely. So we are not going to provide the whole course with this price. So we are going to provide the offer. So it is not in 40,000 for the full course, and also flash course will not be in the 12,000 rupees. Okay. So we are going to show our all pro training price. Kindly reply whether this price is okay for you people. Okay. So all pro training's price to learn this whole AWS course is just 22,000 rupees. It is half the course fees from the market fees, and the flash course is just 6,000. Do you like this offer? Kindly reply yes in the chat box. If you like this offer, kindly reply yes. Yeah, I got reply. Mousme Paul offer yes. Bala also replied yes. How about others? I saw 50 plus people in the call. Kindly reply whether you like this price or still you need more offer. Will that possible? Below 22,000 to learn the whole AWS course, AWS Cloud course. Is that possible? Yeah, definitely it is possible. If you believe all pro trainings, I want you people to reply like offer in the chat. So I will surely give you one more offer. But that would be the final offer. I want you people to reply offer in the chat. Yeah, Mousme replied more offer. Great. What about others? If more than 10 to 20 people are replying, then only I will provide the offer. I want each and everyone. 52 plus people are available in this call. More offer. Saurav replied, great. Bala replied, oh, great. More number of persons are replying now. I want each and everyone to reply. Please reply. It's almost late. Please reply so I can immediately provide. So another person also replied, Chaitan replied, great, fantastic. I'm going to reveal. So for you people only who joined today, the course price is not 22,000. If you are joining regularly with us, the course price is 22,000 only. But today for you people, for this webinar attending persons, it's not 22,000 or 6,000. The whole offer price and the offer discount is only for 15 minutes. It is 60% offer, more than 60% off on the market fees. It is just 15,000 to learn the whole AWS course. It's just 15,000 to learn a whole AWS course. Do you like this offer? Kindly reply yes in the chat box. And the flash course is just 999. You can learn the flash course of AWS within 1,000 rupees. It's a miracle thing. Actually, nobody will give this. And this offer is only for 15 minutes. Kindly note it. This offer is only for 15 minutes. People who like this offer, kindly reply yes in the chat box. Kindly reply yes in the chat box. People who like this offer. Offer is only for 15 minutes. More number of people replied yes. Fantastic. And they are asking the payment link. I am sending the payment link in the chat box. After this, I have shared the payment link. This offer is only for 15 minutes. Full course 15,000 rupees, and the flash course is for just 999. Okay, 999. I have shared the payment link in the chat box. Okay, you can click the link and you can make the payment using any of the platform, Paytm, Google Pay, Phone Pay. Using anything, you can make the payment. The offer is only for 15 minutes. The time is 7:40 now. It will end by 7:55. So like I already told, you will get special bonuses using this. Clear queries at any time, including this offer. You see the salary prediction. People who are getting fresher, you should minimum get 3.5 lakhs. If you learn this course, what will happen? You can minimum get 5 lakhs. That is what is the difference? If people will have a question, I am paying this, how much difference it will give in my salary? People who are 3 years experience, the market salary, if you are learning this course and doing a jump, you can minimum get 6 lakhs. Same like 5 years experience. If you are earning currently 8.5 lakhs as per the market salary, if you are getting 5 lakhs now, okay, 5 years experience, and if you are doing this course, you will minimum get 8.5 lakhs or at least 10 lakhs. So this is the difference between, okay, if you are not learning a course, you are going to get only 30% of hike. If you are learning the course, minimum you should get 70% of 8.5 lakh. If you are performing well, you can get 10 lakhs also. Say, for example, if you are 8 years, if you are doing on jump, you will get 10.4 lakhs. But when you are learn this course, you will have a very much confident. Okay, with you are just going to pay 1,000 rupees. As a result, you are getting a 30% hike, which will give you more lakhs to you. 12.8 lakhs, here 16 lakhs. Okay, this is the main difference I try to explain. The main thing is one small step can change your whole life. Okay, so all about this webinar. So the payment link, I'm shared to you people. I'm sharing that one more time. And I am going to present the certification link. You should fill the link, then only you will get the certificate. I'm sharing the screen. And I'm also sharing the payment link. And also sharing the Google form link. You should fill the Google form, then only you will get the certificate. That is mandatory. So kindly fill the Google form. If you want to make the payment, you can use any one of the option which is showing in the screen. Our official number is 9488775698. You can make the payment using any one, and you can send the screenshot in that. I also shared the feedback form link, Google form link. You should fill the Google form, then only you will get the certificate. You can pay using any one of the payment link, Paytm, Phone Pay, Google Pay. This offer is only for 15 minutes, just 10 minutes only pending. Kindly make use of it. Just 8 minutes only available. Make the payment and send the screenshot. I also shared the payment link in our official group, WhatsApp group, AWS group. You can make payment using any one of the payment mode. Paytm, PhonePe, or Google Pay. And you can send the screenshot to the official number 9488775698. Just 9 minutes remaining.